making no apologies. That's it, umhlaba mawuhlulwe so that our people can have access to the land.
Life is difficult, but you must soldier on. Don't give up. If you are a coward, you don't belong here.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Simple Politics. So today, the question is, will the Hawks arrest Floyd Shivambu? Oh, when he was addressing the Maibuye delegates on his closing, I think after their conference, in his closing, he said something. You see, he likes being sarcastic. He likes saying things. He did the same thing that he did when he was living in MK. When he said there was 70 million that was used, wara, and there were calls for investigation, but that didn't pass. He did the same thing now, where he says he sat in meetings, or he says in both these political parties, he doesn't say which one it is, both the EFF and the MK, he sat at higher positions, so he knows the shenanigans that were happening. And he sat at a meeting where there were details on how to spend, how to steal money from government. Eva? Well, is it true? I don't know. He even says there were details on how much and all that. Now, calls are developing, like people are calling him to be arrested or investigated at least. They're saying that calls are growing for law enforcement to step in after Floyd Shivambu, the leader of the new Africa Maibuya political movement, openly spoke about being in political meetings where plans to steal government money were the agenda. And I know Floyd, when you said that, he was just probably being sarcastic or whatever. And he likes doing this thing. It's the same thing he did when he said Ntlamulo and Tutuzule are smoking and drinking. When it was time to provide the evidence, he couldn't. He likes doing that. He likes doing that. And I want him to be investigated. Also now, the Central News reported that Hawks urged to act after Floyd Shivambu's shocking admissions of planned theft of state funds. Yeah, I'm going to play that clip for you guys. I just want to see the comments. Someone says, we want an immediate arrest today. He must sleep in Mampuru prison. Courts are closing soon. We will hear his side next year, 2026. Someone says they must arrest him. Someone says, I doubt this is the kind of attention he was gunning for. Someone says, talk is cheap. He must be made to sing. They must start him with VPS money. We need more answers there because the parliament gave him a finger slap. If he's honest, he would be writing an affidavit, and because he has implicated himself, he must be arrested immediately. Someone says these are the same, exactly what I just said. These are the same allegations he made about Ntlamulo being on drugs. And later when he was asked for proof, he retracted the statement. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to him, but listen to this clip. Listen to him when he was saying all this thing. Shivambu.
The ones that are supposed to be alternatives can't be allowed anywhere close to state resources. I speak boldly and with full knowledge because I've been very senior in both the supposed alternatives. And I've got the clearest of knowledge. I can tell you exact details of what are the real intentions of those political, so-called political parties. Their intentions is not about the people. You know, comrades, I've sat in a meeting where, as an official item on the agenda, there was a discussion on how to steal government money. And even figures were mentioned that you must steal this much, you must steal this much, you must steal this much. And I'm not saying fiction. I'm not telling you fiction. And the character of these supposed political parties, which are supposed to be alternatives, will never change. There is a crisis of individual and collective narcissism, which is not curable in both the organizations. So it will be irresponsible of Africa Maibuya movement to not do anything when we are faced with a crisis. It's not like the people who were led by Mobutu Sese Seko did not see that coming. They saw it from the beginning that this can lead society, but they allowed him to rise. It's not like people who were led by Idi Amin Dada, they did not see that happening. They allowed him to rise. It's not like the people who are led by Paul Biya in Cameroon did not see the problems of Paul Biya. More than 90 years old, but wants to remain as a head of state. Only comes for State of the Nation and then goes back to France full time. We are not going to allow Mobutu Sese Seko, Idi Amin Dada, or Paul Biya in South Africa. It will never happen. We are not going to legitimate nonsense that pretends to be revolutionary. And that is what all of us should worry about.
So that's what Floyd Shivambu said. Ziyamkhalela ngoku. And in their phone zimkhalela, because he likes making such statements as much as he thinks that he's being he likes to think that he's being sarcastic, or I don't know, or it's baiting. Yeah, that's what you do when you click bait. I guess he's doing that. I just want to read a little bit from the Central News article, and I won't read the whole thing. I want to select a few places. It says here, in response, a watchdog group issued a strong call for police to act fast. They pointed out that Shivambu's words suggest that he knew about the plans to break the law but did not report them. Under South African rules, anyone who knows about planned crimes, especially with public money, must tell the authorities. Not doing so can be a crime itself. The statement laid out clear reasons why action is needed now. Number one, such open claims cannot be ignored. They demand a proper check. Number two, the issue touches on state resources, which hurts government and trust. Number three, no one, not even political leaders, is above the law. They want police to call Shivambu in for questions under oath, start a full investigation with records and witnesses, and keep the public updated. If nothing happens, they plan to take more steps, like going to court. This push shows how groups are watching closely to make sure claims like this lead to real accountability. The call ties into bigger worries about graft in politics. South Africa has been too many cases where public funds vanish, especially now we're busy with the Madlanga Commission. Those are dangerous claims to make. Leaving communities without basics. For example, in a local government, irregular spending hit bills in recent audits, leading to protest over water cuts and bad roads. Shivambu's story adds fuel to demand for cleaner systems, especially as parties gear up for the 2026 polls. Yeah, no, he must account. He must definitely account. He must learn that you can't just make such statements. I do want him to be held accountable. He likes making these sarcastic things, and then he can't stand by it. I do want him to be held accountable, but I mean, that's just my 2 cents. Tell me, guys, what do you think about Floyd Shivambu? Do you think that he should be arrested and questioned and investigated? Or do you think that it's just political slang? People do that all the time. They say a whole lot of things, especially now with the Madlanga Commission hearing, commission hearing how money is spent, state funds is being looted. I think we are a little bit very sensitive around such jokes. If he was saying a joke, I don't know. Tell me what you think, guys. Let's meet in the comment section. I don't want to talk much because I know you're going to say I'm biased, and you're going to say that, oh, I'm saying this because I'm against Floyd. So let me leave it for you guys to tell me what you think in the comment section. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zizipolo Pelwane. Please subscribe to this channel. The aim is to get to 40K subscribers before the end of the year. Ask your family and friends to subscribe. Please support the channel, guys. Buy the host coffee. I know you can do it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Aluta continua. Until the next time.